It's now something like the 3rd of February. As you can see, everything is quite frozen really. At the moment we've put a pond in there and it's frozen at the moment. So I'll talk you through it really. This is the entrance. The rest of the school is here, so it's sort of tucked out the way really. There's this little path that we've that accesses it. We've put a new fence in here because the old one was reasonably tired. We've got hard-cored paths that go all the way around, and then as we go through the willow tunnels, we've gone to bark and wood chip. Most of the trees here are obviously all the existing, so there's not really anything that we've planted. There's a lot of old logs and that sort of thing about, so we've just sort of piled them up, just as little ecological sort of piles really, just so that the children can have a bit of a rummage really, and just see what they can find, any bugs and earwigs and wood lice and all that sort of thing. And it should create its own little culture inside there. As I say, this is sort of phase 2 really. Phase 3 we will be doing. There are some other works that still need to be looked at and done. But anyway, so here we are. We've put some sandstone around the pond, as you can see, and then just hardcored around the outside of that to create a margin. A little bit of a block paved edge just to hold some of the soil back. Yeah, and that's really it. We've put a neoprene rubber lining in the pond. There was a concrete pond there at the time, but it was cracked and it was leaking and everything else. So this is the plan on that. And then, as you can see on the other side, a little bit of decking, nice and wide, with a little bench there for the kids to sit on. So going across the decking, as you can see, it's particularly cold around here today. It's about sort of 9:30 in the morning, and we've still got plenty of frost on the ground. Here's an arbour that we'll have a look at in a minute, with a path going from the willow tunnel all the way round, and it actually accesses into that up a few steps, or you can go around the outside with the path there, as I'm sure you can see, and then coming back down onto the pond. So yeah, so through the willow tunnel, there it is. We've got the sun right in front of us, which probably is not helping my camera in, but that's probably a bit better. So this has only been in a few days really, so you know it's going to take a year or so to particularly establish, and we'll be working with the school to just maintain that and carry on weaving in the new growth. So through the tunnel, straight into the sun, turn right through the other tunnel, and what we've got through here is a little secret area really. We've created this bit of decking through here, which maybe within phase 3 this may be closed in, but to start with it's just a space that we're going to work with and see how the children get on with it really. These other areas that are here we'll seed out, but obviously not now. In February we'll let some of this frost clear, and then we can see how it's going to go. So yeah, so that's one tunnel there, and then there's another one here, which we can go through around the back. We just really tidied it up, that's all. Like we say, keeping as much natural as we can. going through. Okay, so through this tunnel. There's the view through there. This is probably about 30 metres long, and it's going to be great fun once all the willow has grown and it's becoming more and more established. At the moment, it's just quite open. It's just quite open, but like I say, it's going to be a proper tunnel in a year or so's time. It's a sort of project that it doesn't happen overnight, but it's fun for the children to see it grow and develop, really, as they spend their time in the school. So here we come to the arbour. A few little steps coming up, or there's the path going around the outside. And this is it, really. It's not an easy thing to video because you can't get too far away from it, but hopefully you can see from the concept of what we've got. So we've just had this as a supporting pole in the middle, really, which hopefully once all these establish, they'll hold themselves. But I just sort of broke it up as well. But there's no reason why we can't put some chairs around the outside, that side, and that side. And once more, it can be another little secret den. Coming out through the archway. There's the archway. Down a bit of a slope. Quite nice and gentle. Like I say, that's the option, is to go around the outside there into the sun again, which isn't going to work. Around the outside, we've got another little area here, which we just sort of, as a last thought, sort of put in there, really, just to. Our thoughts were that, you know, the children and the teacher could be there talking to the children, and they could just go over a little project or whatever. We could put a little table in there. Once more, it's one of those things that I think if we work with the school on, we can add things and just as the project moves on, we can add extra bits and pieces depending on the school's needs. There we have it, Norton Fitzwarren Secret Garden.